Hi, everyone. We're back. It's me, Susan Pinsky from Calling Out with Susan Pinsky, and I'm here with a special guest who some of you may know. However, some of you may not know, and we're trying to keep it a secret right now because we have in the Calling Out Studios, Calise Simone from CaliseSimone.com. She is our psychic medium du jour, opening up today's show. And I wanted to tell everybody our lines are filling up, and you can call in with a question at what's the number? 636. Hold on a second. Let me get it. 636. Oh no, where's my phone number? Anyways, we'll get. Where is it? Okay, 636 3. I was looking 334-3999. I should be able to really remember that number because it's got a lot of double digits in it, which is spiritual, by the way. Tomorrow is a full moon, and I'm on Dr. Drew's Facebook page, which I appreciate all the followers who are not into psychic mediums who may or may not be watching, but we appreciate your patience. It's not scientific, it is entertainment, and we also have a lot of fans there that actually enjoy seeing our psychic mediums and our guests. The reason why we're keeping this person a secret from our psychic medium, whom, by the way, Calise, do you recognize her?
No, I don't.
I'm sorry it's not Kristen Bell. I tried to get a hold of her, but
One of these days it'll be Kristen Bell.
So I told
and then
her,
I won't be able to read because I know her.
I told her to keep her identity silent and her voice silent so that you could tap into her, spiritually and see what you can see. So also we're on YouTube, and we're also youtube.com/Dr. Drew, and we're also on Periscope, my at First Lady of Love Periscope page, as well as Twitch if anybody's into Twitch. But we're trying this out with the live stream. We're trying to help some people with their finding their love on the other side, because once you pass, you still love the ones that you left behind, and the love still goes on forever. So we're trying to show that, we can maybe help people connect and feel some closure, or just, find out about their future, or, a lot of people have reasons to go to psychics. And if you've ever seen my show, you can get my app on your phone. Just Google Susan Pinsky and see all the ways that psychics are used in the way that I work. We also have a couple of other people in the studio today. My friend Robin, her friend, and also Caleb Nation. They're in the background. You can go, yay! Okay, so if something does not resonate with my guest, I want her to say, well, she's going to actually start out by shaking her head up and down or side to side. If it's a yes, maybe a thumbs up. That does sound good. If it's a maybe, it may be a question mark, like, I don't know, maybe, or, no, not, I don't get it. So it could actually resonate with somebody else in the room. So if we're, it may resonate with one of our callers who we have already, 10 callers on the line that are anxiously waiting to meet you, Calise. So yeah, it's exciting. I love it. I love this technology. It's so cool. I just got back from New Orleans and also New York, and I had a really great time with my Bama Mama friends. I don't know if anybody knows that I'm friends with the mothers of the Alabama college group, and they call themselves the Bama's Mamas, and they go on a cruise every year, and I went on it one year, but I didn't go this year, thank God, because of the coronavirus. That's a little scary. I don't want to get trapped at sea with a bunch of alcoholics after a 3-day cruise. But anyways, although I would be one of them, I suppose, but they really love the show, and I just want to shout out to all my friends, KA, and all my friends on the cruise. I hope that you're having a great time. And they also were waiting on the line the other day, anxiously, and they said that some of the stuff resonated with them. So you know how the spirits can sort of piggyback and more than one person can get a reading at once. So if you're on the line and something resonates with you, make sure when you come on the line that you let us know. Also, I was having some lights blinking on and on in my bathroom when I was getting ready today, and I was like, okay, here we go. It must be good. Whatever it is, it must be good. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let, before Rebecca Fearing arrives, she's running a little late. The traffic's just as usual in LA. But she will be here momentarily. The dogs will start barking. We will know she's here. And we're going to let Calise just sort of figure out what she can feel in the room. If, there's anybody here who's blinking my lights, what this guest is bringing to us today. I mean, is this okay,
Yeah,
Calise?
sure.
Can you handle it?
Yeah, totally.
I don't
Of course.
worry. I don't worry.
I mean, there's quite a few things that are coming in at the moment. So I guess I'll kind of start with the mediumship side. I do feel there is a very tall man standing next to you, and he presents himself with a very strong presence. Now, he doesn't look like an old man, like a grandfather or anything like that. He looks like he is at least your age, if not a generation older. He does feel like he has a fatherly presence. So this is someone that I feel holds strength for you, is the way I would describe it. And I do feel like my shoulders are quite broad, and he just keeps showing me he's tall and he's stable, like he was almost like a powerhouse or a rock for you in this life. But as he stands over your shoulder, he shows me that he stands with 2 or 3 other family members. So would you understand someone who's at least a generation older than you that's crossed over, that would have been fatherly in his presence?
Thumbs up, thumbs down? Question?
I mean, you can say okay or I'm not sure. I do feel his name is very short, like sort of Rod or Tom or something very sort of small like that. And he keeps showing me his legs, so I feel there's something significant about his legs. Maybe he had an issue walking, or maybe he was in an accident with his legs, but he just keeps acknowledging the legs. And I do also feel... I really feel he's older than you. So if your dad's not in spirit, it might have been like an uncle or a friend of your dad. Perhaps if you had an older brother that was much, much older, that's who I feel it is. Sometimes when we have like older siblings and their friends pass over, that's the only other way I could place it. But I'll let you figure out if this is someone that you can relate to. I did also hear the name Mark as well. So I don't know if his name's Mark or if Mark is someone to you, but know that came through too. I feel that his message for you is that things will get better, because I keep being shown you've had a very big week and that you're working on self-improvement a lot. And the way he shows me that is images of you at the gym lifting like a medicine ball, and you're pushing it up and pulling it down and pushing it up and pulling it down. And in your mind, you're saying to yourself, will this ever get easier? Will I ever get better? And he's saying you will. And he's like patting you on the shoulder while you're doing this at the gym. So he has been around you and he has been watching you. And he's sort of like holding space for you in this way. And while I'm seeing him here, he's showing me feathers being placed down at your feet. So if you've been seeing a lot of feathers recently, that is the presence of that group of spirits that's working with you. And I just feel like they're there encouraging you to move forward with the self-development that you're doing. But they're saying that you need to keep leading the group. It might actually be helpful if you do provide feedback at some point, because I can just keep going and interpreting the way I interpret. But if it means
did any of that like stand out to you? How about the medicine ball? Does that make sense to you? Do you know what a medicine ball is? Okay, it's a big ball you pick up at the gym and you push up in the air. The big medicine ball. Okay, all right. So
do you want me to finish a little bit more of the message? Okay.
I can like see all the comments on Facebook and Twitter and everything. I just asked if anybody's on the phone can resonate with this, because there are people waiting on the phone.
Yeah.
And also wanted to ask in the room, do these names? Oh, okay. So we have...
I actually still feel I'm with this woman, though. I just want to quickly mention one more thing, that the message in this thing about self-improvement for her is that she's leading a group of people, like inspiring a group of people, because they keep saying you're leading the way, but you must put the other people first, because she's been so busy that there's so much going on right now that it's been really hard to remember to put these other people first, because for some reason they determine your success and they determine whether or not you're going to get through to that next chapter or that next level. Because I feel like you're coming up to this next level or this leveling up. And for some reason, if you prioritize this group of people, they will determine, almost like they're going to vote for you or something like that. Like they're going to be the reason that you move forward or not.
That makes
so
sense.
Make sure to put them first, even if you feel you're not fulfilled. Okay, cool. As long as someone understands, because I have no idea what
the message is definitely spot on. Definitely. Okay.
Okay, cool.
But we also have somebody else in the room who said that did the names resonate on this side with the person who passed? The father and the legs. Okay, so the father and the legs portion is being picked up by a woman who's in the room here. So we're getting started. We're getting a
oh, is this someone's dad?
Yes.
Who's there?
Yeah. So that we'll move on from that. Okay. So
the woman who picked that up, though, does she recognize the feathers that spirit is leaving her?
Have you seen feathers? Not yet. Okay. But that could happen.
Okay, then the feathers are still for this lady, though.
Okay. All right. So that's good. We got to get warmed up here. We got to get the flow going here. Anyway, so do you see anything that's the voting thing makes sense? The next level makes sense.
Right.
This woman is her husband's in politics, and that makes total sense. So, and she does need to. When you're in politics, you need to think of the other person. That's just the way it goes. That's your life. You have to.
Oh. That makes sense. So you can't really think about yourself. How frustrating. Okay. There's something about benchmarks around you all the time, though, because I keep being told benchmarks. So you're constantly being measured up to some kind of performance. And I feel like that's about to get moved up. Like whatever the benchmark has been is about to get moved. So you, like, I see you on a podium, but you're not winning first. So there's a competition with benchmarks where you're going to be put on a podium, but you're not going to win first. You might win like second or third. So know that the benchmarks are going to keep moving. And in order for you to keep up, it's almost like you have to just not care. Like you have to just let the competition happen and just step aside. There's a lot of very competitive women around you as well. And I feel like eventually you'll need to just stop competing and you'll need to look in a different area of your life so that you're not running this race that they're all running. And I don't even know if that's an option because of the whole politics thing. You might have to do what they need you to do. But if it is an option, I would say go off and do your own charity or do your own fitness club or whatever it is that you want to do, because this race that you're trying to run, it keeps being dominated by people that are leaders in their field that have unfair advantages that you cannot keep up with.
Wow. That's good. Well, I hope we get some first place somewhere, though. Okay,
I know,
all right.
Because you deserve it. And I think...
Okay, go ahead. Uh-oh, you cut out.
Place is just to do something you're really good at and not try and do something that other people are good at, because you've got so many other talents that you aren't exploring that you'll absolutely, try to find the right words, you'll achieve very well in those fields. You'll be number one if you go into a field that you're experienced, that you have a lot of passion for.
Okay. All right. So the reason why I had her not speak was I was kind of hoping that you might tap into her history, into her ancestry, like somebody in spirit that would be part. It wasn't Rod or Mark. It was, I mean, obviously we have somebody in the room he was here, and we'll get to that in a bit. But
well, there were three people that were standing over her. There was a gentleman and then a couple. I mean, do you want me to keep going with that? Is there something? Okay. All right. Because I do feel the gentleman, as he steps forward, he's got a super, super strong energy. And I almost feel like he might have been a leader himself because, like, remember I kept saying he had a presence and that he was quite pushy. And this is definitely someone on her father's side, or like could be when you marry into a family like father-in-law. So I want you to keep that in mind as well if it's not your actual dad.
Okay. It just came to her.
Yeah, see, I've got to think. That's sorry, I should have been more specific. Like if
all right.
So
before Rebecca gets here, I'm gonna let my guest Simona Mangiante speak. But I just want to I wanted to see if anything would come through, but obviously we're going to your husband's side. Everybody, welcome Simona.
Hi, very nice to hear
Hi.
you. Finally, I can get your voice.
Yeah.
It was incredible. What you read about me, where I am in life right now, with all this pressure and trying
Okay.
to move up and becoming my own person, developing my own career while my husband is running for Congress, and there is all this competition. I don't know how to define it, but all this pressure for many other sides, and I became a little bit the target of so much criticism and pressure. It's all over me, even though I'm not the one leading the run. So
Of course.
I am, of course, my family is very far from here. My grandparents passed away, and I was very curious. And there is very strong energy, but it's a negative one coming from
Okay.
east side of the family, but very negative, very dark, and it's really something that I'm struggling with.
Oh,
Do you
beep
mean
beep.
psychically, or are you are you referring to spirit? Because the darker energy usually comes from people that are living, whereas the strong sort of general neutral energy is what comes from spirit. What do you feel it's
I feel
coming
like
from?
living people.
The living
They're
Yeah,
people.
that
living,
makes
yes.
sense.
They're living. So
Yeah,
uh,
living people can do dark energy. Dead people can't.
that's a really no, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like I feel that, but I feel also strong protection from my grandparents, who, and when you see the man standing right behind, well, the only thing I can't relate to is that you describe him as a relatively young person, and he wasn't that old when he passed away, but and he passed away
Would you
many
say
years
he's
ago.
like looks like he's 40 or 50?
No, he was older than that.
Okay, because the man I'm seeing, he looks like he's not old,
Well,
young.
I lost a very close person in my life 3 years ago, and it was a man, and he was 50 years old.
Okay.
It was
Do you
a very
understand the
close friend
problem
of
with
mine.
his legs,
It's not
maybe?
family. It was a friend of mine, and he had a super strong energy. So might be him.
Yeah, it could be. Do you know if he had a short name as well?
Yes,
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
it
yes,
could be.
yes.
Think about how he passed too, if the legs make sense, and this thing about he wants to take care of you, but maybe he's not your biological dad, because there's this feeling like he's a little bit removed, but also that he still takes care of you in spirit. And that's the most important thing to remember. Even if you stumble up on who it is or how they relate to you, know that he's there, know that he's taking care of you in spirit, know that he's watching you,
That's
he's with you when you're
beautiful.
working out.
Makes
He
me
wants you to
happy.
succeed.
He always wanted me to succeed. He was a sort of mentor for me many years, probably 10 years ago. And he was an extremely strong personality. And he passed away abruptly. I don't know any relation about the legs, but he died space of 2 weeks. That's
Oh, I'm
since he was
sorry.
diagnosed, and he was relatively young. He was 49.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but he always been a
Wow.
mentor, professionally speaking.
That's nice.
Yes, so and he
Yeah.
always wanted me to succeed, give me the best advice, a very strong figure. So it's not family related, but it's somebody that I always perceive to be as a family member.
That
Okay.
does make sense.
All
I
right,
do
good.
feel there's one more message from that spirit, if I can just impart it
Sure.
very
Yes.
And then we'll
quickly.
take a call.
I feel that the message, yeah, okay. I feel the message is if you keep your heart open, you'll fly.
Oh,
Okay. So as long as you keep your emotional heart open and hold space for everyone you're working with, things will be really easy.
thank you.
That's what you need to remember.
It's
Oh, wow.
overwhelming to
Okay.
hear
You're
that.
welcome. I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Calise.
Yeah.
That was great. Okay, so I'm going to take Stacy. She was the first one on the line tonight. Hi, Stacy. How are you?
Hi, great. Good evening, ladies.
So,
Hi.
so we're
How's
here
it
with
going,
Calise. We're
Stacey?
waiting for Rebecca to come. She's now only 25 minutes late, but okay. Oh boy, poor Rebecca.
LA traffic for you.
I know. So, anyways, she wants to know general information about whatever pops up. If she need but if she needs to ask anything specific, it would be about health, working, living situation, and loved ones that have passed on. Oh well, she's open to everything.
Which one
right?
of those is the priority,
Yeah,
Stacey?
Stacey, what's your
Yes,
primary?
whatever,
question?
whatever my aura is, whatever is speaking to you tonight with my aura.
Yeah, one message. All right, the one message for Stacey that she needs to know today. I am seeing you writing down numbers, doing your accounts, and looking through your finances. You need to be more on top of the money. That's your biggest message, because I feel like as you move through March to July, there's going to be some unexpected expenses that you haven't prepared for. And your financial situation will improve after mid-year, but you need to start doing all the budgeting now, because at the moment there's just no energy on your finances and it's all just like a big void. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yes, it does.
I'm sorry.
I know it's not the most exciting message, but Stacey, what I will tell you,
Hey, it's
that
good to get the heads up on that.
Yeah, get on top of. Well, everybody should worry about
The year
that.
goes on.
So, Stacey, any relationship to Craig?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right, just checking.
No.
All right, so thank you.
No relation.
I hope that helps. Maybe it'll,
That does. Is there by chance anybody on the other side that's coming through?
Okay, we were getting psychic for you. Let's go to medium and see who we've got. I actually do feel like I have a very gentle older lady who stepped forward that would have, her health would have crossed very slowly, because I just feel like there's a lot of medical equipment, a lot of support equipment around her as she passes, and that her energy is fading, and that she's got a connection to your mother's side of the family. I've got shoulder length, mostly straight hair with her, and it's very light, so probably graying as she passes. I also get the letter L, so that might be her initial, or that might be a nickname of hers. And I feel like she just wants to let you know that she's been watching over you very closely, and that there's something about a new person coming into the family, either through a marriage or a birth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that connects to the month of April.
Thank you for that.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Oh, connected April. Okay.
Do you know?
Yes, it does.
Do you know who it is?
I was hoping there were some male figures that were. No, not offhand, but I was hoping some male figures were coming through.
Okay, so
I'm sure there's plenty more.
I was hoping who you were speaking to earlier, because I did know somebody with a short name, because you were picking up on a male with a short name, and I was hoping that would have been somebody that I knew.
Okay, well, maybe that was for you, Stacey. Did he have leg problems?
It was never determined. It definitely could have been. That wasn't the cause of death, but I did hear later that he had the option to either stay or go, and he did not want to stay in the body that he had because of other injuries that were unknown to us.
Okay.
And to me, that meant possibly something with his legs.
Well, you were the first caller, so maybe Spirit knew I was going to pick you since you were the first one on the line. So you never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny because
there was a lot of ways
when we get started, sometimes it gets moving in this direction. Like a bunch of people come through, and they're for whoever is going to get picked. I guess I don't know how it works that way. I have no idea. So.
Yeah, I was definitely relating to a lot of that energy that she was picking up on early on. So thank you for that.
Spirits in the room.
Yeah,
we felt few presences here.
So, Calise, do you think there's a message for her? If it was for her, if this was his name was Rod.
Oh yeah, Stacey, I was going to say, if you feel you can also relate to the spirit I picked up for Simona, right?
Yes, Simona.
Yeah. If you feel that spirit sounds like one of your spirits, then the message for Simona is similar to a message that your spirits would have given to you as well. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Was it keep your heart open?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Was it keep your
listen
heart open?
Over the message that came through from Simona, and keep your heart open and you'll fly. And then sort of apply that to whatever situation you've got at the moment, and that should bring you the answer if you feel like that spirit connects. Because when I connected to Simona, that was a spirit for her. But if you felt a connection in your heart as well, then that message will connect to you in some way.
Hope that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, we're going to take a little break.
All right, ladies, thank you very much.
We're going to bring in Rebecca Fira. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we'll take a break. Is that okay, Kayla? Thank you.
Yeah.
The CBD industry is still pretty much the Wild West when it comes to claims and criticisms. The science is catching up with the industry. We will have clinical science soon enough, and there seems to be an overwhelmingly positive response these days to CBD's efficacy. We've all heard the reports, and luckily, our good friends at Social CBD are raising the industry testing standards. They like to say they are test obsessed. Social CBD works closely with their suppliers and multiple third-party labs to ensure you are getting exactly the package that they say you are getting. High-quality CBD with 0.0 THC. And Social CBD wants you to be skeptical. That's why they put a QR and batch code on every package. This allows you to check all the test results for your product, not general testing, the product, the specific batch you bought. And while Social CBD broad spectrum products are available in a range of formulations, each of which is clearly described so you can make an informed decision without all that hype and promises that sound too good to be true. To learn more, go to drdrew.com/socialcbd. That is my website, drdrew.com/SOCIALCBD. For a limited time, you can save 20% at checkout with the code Dr. Drew. Now let's get back to the show. Needles have increasingly become a part of everyday life. Proper disposal is both difficult and expensive. We have the solution. Simpler, safer, affordable, and fulfills the obligation to protect our environment. A single stick with something like this means tracking down the user. It means blood test for the person's stock. It means possibly medication for an extended period of time. Needle sticks are devastating. No more. Incinerate the needle. Needle goes in this port. It's over. Done. Needle gone. We all have loved ones who use needles. Keep their home safe. Medical offices are loaded with sharps. We are using ancient technology to protect our patients, our staff, ourselves. You know what needle sticks do. You know the cost and the devastation psychologically and physically, potentially, from a needle stick. Eliminate that completely. Stop using ancient technology. Sand MIDI. It will solve your problems. Find out more at needledestructiondevice.com.
Okay, we're back. Hello, everyone. Okay, Rebecca Fearing is here, everyone. She is our psychic medium with major traffic du jour. But before we go back, I just want to thank the people at Social CBD for being our sponsor. Today we got a muscle balm stick, which I'm going to try on my shoulders. They have new flavored gummies in 3 different flavors and lots of good things like a lavender vape that does not have THC in it. This is the biggest rage now to use CBD. So if you want to check out a really good brand that is Dr. Drew approved, please go to drdrew.com and click on the link, and you will get 20% off your products. And if there's anything left today, Caleb's going to take most of this with him. So I've got to I've got to grab some and hide it from him.
It's all mine now.
Anyways, and also the needledestructiondevice.com is where you can get the unit that destroys your needles, and you can just throw them in the trash. You don't have to use sharp containers anymore. I think it's going to be an amazing product. So anyways, thanks for coming, Rebecca. I really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. You look lovely tonight.
Thank you.
I know this is a lot of work getting from across this, but this is Simona. And
Hi, Simona. Nice to meet
Very
you.
nice to meet you.
We were-
Excited to hear.
we were having
Yeah, I'm
her
excited too.
get a reading when she was here, and I wanted to know if you could give her a little, see if there's anybody in here that is in.
She may want to communicate from the other
and
side.
figure out where
The other side,
where
right?
they're from.
Okay.
There's a big controversy about where this woman is from.
Okay, I want to say hello to Calise too. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. And I want to make a special shout out to our listeners in Nigeria. So hi, you guys.
Yeah, they can send me a question on Facebook.com/Susan Saylor Pinsky if they must have been watching it somewhere, right?
Yes, I guess so. I'm sorry I was late. I got caught in a ton of traffic, but I was determined to get here, so here I am. And let's see where I can get it for you.
All right.
First of all, it'll take me a minute because I like to hear the messages. They're taking me down a road, and I can see a lot of water, beautiful water. And I'm like, is that the sea? Is that the Adriatic? Is that the Pacific? I don't think it's the Pacific, but it's beautiful. And I'm going and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, so beautiful. Wish I lived here. And then there's a gentleman that comes from beyond and takes me to a house. And in that house, but this is probably not what you're thinking, but it's your grandmother. Right. You know where I'm going with this, right? Okay, good. I wasn't sure. And she sits and she greets us. And she shows me a vision of when you're a little girl. And she told me to tell you that you've traveled many roads since you've...
Oof, sorry, because you're being so on point. And my grandmother used to live in this beautiful home right by the sea, the beautiful blue sea on the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah.
So, and she just passed away, and I didn't have a chance to say her goodbye.
Right.
Oh.
Well, she's here with us tonight, and she wanted me to tell you.
Really,
I'm sorry, I don't have any Kleenex.
I'm really sorry because
I
getting
tend
a
to make
little
people
emotional.
cry in a good way, though.
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
happy, but it's really like
It's not a good show if somebody doesn't
I'm so
cry.
sorry.
Aw,
No.
that's so lovely.
Okay.
Well, she's so cry. It's okay. She's so heartfelt because she.
Thank you.
She
Sorry.
knows.
Thanks, Robin. Right in front of the camera.
Sorry, I just like it because like the house, the sea is where my grandmother come from,
Yeah.
and all my life I've been traveling, and she was always with me all over the place, and
She told me
just-
that you've made since she's seen you travel all over the world, all over the place. She was always like a guardian angel for you, but now she really is a guardian angel for you. And she told me she came and sat in where you're staying last night and was trying to communicate with you. And
Wow.
she
It's something that happened last night.
yeah.
At some point, I start to smell the perfume of her home, and and that's.
Wow.
I mean,
That happens. They come and you can smell their scent.
Yeah, it's clair sensitive.
I smell
And I was
cigarette
having a
smoke
tough
because my
time.
mom used
Yes.
to smoke.
I'm
It wasn't
going through
the
a
perfume.
very wow.
Yeah, she said you're going to a little bit of a tough time right now.
Yes.
So she has to make her presence known 100% to
Oh,
you.
that's great.
Okay? She keeps telling me the name Philippe or Philippe. Do you know who that is? Philip?
No.
He's French. You may not know him yet.
Maybe you're French.
Maybe I'm French. Mais peut-être je suis française. Je parle
Yeah,
français
see,
très
she
bien.
speaks French. Yeah. No, she kept telling me, wanted me to say France.
Oh,
French.
no.
France.
Maybe that's what it is.
My grandmother says France.
But you have a lot around you around Croatia also. Because I keep wanting to go to
Croatia.
Like
Remember,
Dubrovnik.
remember Drew was like, will it be Croatia?
Yes.
Will it be?
Could be. My grandmother looked like
Croatian.
Croatian.
Yeah.
She has beautiful blue eyes and,
Yeah. So I'm part Croatian by.
Okay,
You
so
are?
yeah.
No,
I can
just
have-
kidding. But no, but
I'm happy.
I
So
kept-
Philippe and we have
well, there's
grandma's.
well, go ahead.
Okay, so it's a funny joke because we're waiting for you to say Russia.
You know what? I was kind of in the Eastern Europe, but I'm getting two places, France and Croatia.
Okay,
Could be.
that might be when
Yes.
your DNA comes back from.
I also
was,
feel east, so I
we-
agree with that.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you, yeah.
so this is the story. Simona
really- wow.
was her husband's George Papalapa. I can't say it.
Papadopoulos.
She says it a lot better than I do. Anyways,
Took time.
so she was actually mistaken as a Russian spy, and we all decided that she could be a total cast in a movie as the Russian spy. But she had her DNA test recently, and she's waiting to get the results back. And we were just curious if maybe when you get the results back, if you
I'll
have
come back.
some Croatian and French in you now, we will
Yeah.
have the proof that Rebecca
You don't seem
knows.
Russian to me.
No, but it's just sort of
It's
funny
just
because
like,
she
really, this is this fantasy of the Russian
government?
the government, because my husband was caught in this Russian investigation, happened to marry me at the specific time,
Oh.
so all the eyes were on me, and I became a target. I went through extremely tough time, and I was stuck in the United States, and I was about to be authorized to leave when my grandmother passed away. So that's
Oh.
the real. I always keep saying that's the biggest regret of my life, that I couldn't see her for
I'm
the last
sure,
2 years.
I'm
So,
sure it's terrible.
when you talk about the house, so she lived in the Amalfi Coast, so it
Yeah,
was
the
beautiful water.
beautiful, right? Yeah.
And she had this beautiful
Oh, so
home, and
pretty.
So she's got Croatian and France. So I'm going to bet on
Okay.
those, and we'll know more later when we get your test. And when she am I allowed to talk about your green card?
Yeah.
Is that okay? She went to get her green card interview today, and they asked her if she had ever been trained as a Russian spy.
it's like,
And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
who? I mean,
trained to
if-
use weapons, or this kind of questions that I don't think
Well-
I can. I can. I'm trained to use a toy weapon for sure with water when I was a kid, but never had a real weapon in my life.
No,
And yes, I speak languages, and French is one of my favorite. I barely have no accent when I speak French.
Oh, really?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Nice.
it comes very natural to you.
Yes.
So it's
it
probably, and
does.
it might have been something even like around Toulouse, could be the south of France.
Yeah, well, it's close to
Yeah.
Italy, so there's always
Yeah.
a crossover.
Yes, very close.
So you
yes.
could have some
Mediterranean
genetics.
cross. Yeah.
Yes. So, and you will overcome this in a very short period of time.
Yes.
And it will pass. And then I could be wrong. You don't have any little ones yet, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Do you want? You want
Yes.
some, right?
Yes.
Oh, yay! They're coming, and they're the
Really?
cutest
You
little
see
thing. Oh, I see them as
Her
clear
husband's
as
very
day.
handsome.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
make a
those
great
kids
couple.
are like, ooh la la. That's
see
what
Oh,
you say.
adorable!
You
How
beautiful
exciting!
kids.
So, Calise, do you have anything else to interject before I take another call?
Yeah, oh my God, so much. But I'm trying not to interrupt you guys because what you're saying is really interesting too. I just feel, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of, not really like Middle Eastern, but maybe, I was just looking on the map so I get the words right because I'm not that great with geography, but like sort of near the Caspian Sea, that kind of area, there's something there. Like, I'm not saying you're from there, but there might be a bit of DNA from something around there, like Uzbekistan or something, like just a little bit that I think is going to surprise you when you get your results. Because I keep wanting to go more east. Like we're talking about Russia, we're talking about all this stuff. Because Uzbekistan's kind of near Russia, but like not really. But there's something else from there. So when you get your DNA, that I mean, we know you're not a Russian spy, whatever. Like that's a different
Fine.
conversation.
So whatever my
Right?
genes
So we can
are.
put that to rest.
So
And you're in
yes.
America now, so like, who cares, right? But there's going to be something a little bit from that area, which I feel is going to be surprising to you. Perhaps like a little bit Asian or something like that, which will, I don't know, it'll just give you stronger genetics, I guess.
Wow.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
I will have some French, some Croatian, and some Middle Eastern.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I like this mix.
Check it out.
I like this mix.
We'll see. Yeah.
You know the name that is coming through so strong, if you don't even know maybe who this is, but is the name, it's not Anna, it's Anna.
Anna. Anna is somebody obsessed with me right now.
Oh, really?
She's,
Yeah.
I think, making curse. She's a stalker.
My God. Well, she's coming
Which is-
through.
Oh my
Very
God!
strong.
Probably she's watching here and trying to make fake profiles on Twitter to attack me on some side.
Hey, Anna, how's it going?
Yes.
Yeah, and her
hi,
name's-
Hannah.
Yeah.
I have
Cool off.
I have a couple of grandmas named Anna, but
my
that makes
God.
sense if
No,
you
it's
have a
her. And
stalker.
because it's like Hannah. It's like
Hannah.
Hannah, yeah.
Hannah. Oh, really?
Hannah, same thing.
Where this
Oh,
name
actually,
came from?
there's a message coming through about her as well.
Oh, tell me.
If when she does all her things and your head gets really, apparently it makes your head hurt, is what Spirit's saying. Spirit said just make a list and write it all down, and that'll take the pain away.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good to know.
So yeah, when she's firing up and doing one of her things, just start making lists about how it makes you feel, and that'll take the physical pain away, but that'll also, and this sounds a little bit spiritual, but hey, we're psychic mediums, but in some way it'll diffuse the psychic hold that she has on you in those moments, because I do feel in those moments
about this person.
Okay, now if you
she's
really
just got her own insecurities and she's
Let's give
projecting
out her
them on
Twitter
you, you know,
profile.
like
No, I'm
because
kidding.
I
that
can't.
can make you feel run down though. Like people don't realize they do this, that they put extra energy on other people when they have a
Okay.
negative thought or a negative word. But in order to diffuse that, just write down your feelings and that'll break the connection with her.
Okay.
also you just take her name, and if you have her picture, just put it in the freezer. That'll freeze her out, and it does work.
Okay.
I don't usually suggest that, but in your case,
I gotta think about that.
Careful,
too.
but
That's
yeah.
crazy that came up this name.
Put her in the
because,
freezer.
This person is. I mean, it's so crazy that came up with this name because she's the person really dividing, like the family, trying to slander
Yeah,
me.
she's,
you know, just like a very. And I don't even know her. I just know she's the source of
That's
many
crazy.
articles about me. She's the one who a week before. George was heading to jail, went to the Observer saying that my own in-laws reported me to immigration for being a Russian agent. And this is so sick.
Oh,
you know?
that's bad.
That's very
So
sick.
she was affiliated with that whole mess.
Yes, exactly. So they created this, you know, they surfed the wave, but for... and she's not even related to Georgia. She's just like, you know, some
Wow.
person in the... And it's crazy. Every single day they would go to the press or on Twitter or whatever to stalk me.
well, you know what? I do have a lot of divine intervention. I really do. And so I will ask my boss, Papa God, to
Papa God.
remove her from your life, not in any way that would cause her physical harm,
We don't want
but we
anybody
want
to-
her to be removed from you. And I'm serious. I probably can help you with that.
Thank you. Just like energy.
Yes.
Thank you.
And it won't cost you
Poof.
$1,000
She's gone.
per candle.
That's true. We have bad energy around you.
Okay, we're going to
Some
take a
songs.
call from a male here just because I like to mix it up sometimes. We don't get many males. Hey, James. Are you there? Hello, James.
Hello?
Hello. Probably took a break. He's like, oh,
He fainted.
I've been here forever.
I got picked.
Okay,
Knocking out.
we'll put you back in the queue. I'm sorry, James. From Nashville?
I love Nashville.
Okay, well, forget that one.
Yes.
Oh, whoop, it's not James. It's a woman. Wait, let me go get back. Okay. Okay.
Lady James.
Hi. Whoever said James.
Hello?
Okay, it's not James. But okay, it's not, fine. It's not a man, but we'll take your question. What is your question for Rebecca and Calise Simone?
Hey, I'm sorry. Did you say James?
Yeah, for some reason it says James on here. It says James, what the future holds with family and everything else. Thanks.
Okay.
So what's your present?
Right. Yes.
Your name?
Hi.
Whom are we speaking to?
So my question is, this is Jane.
Oh, Jane. You wrote James.
Jane.
I'm sorry.
Lady Jane.
Jane, okay. Lady Jane, got it.
Jane.
And the question,
yes, Jane
Lady
from
Jane, is-
Nashville. So I was just wondering if you could just tell me what you have for me. Anything really? My future, my family, just really anything you have for me.
Calise, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, last time I did this, the lady got really upset. So I'm going to give you a second chance. Do you want to ask a specific question? Because otherwise I will tell you what comes through and it might not be the exact thing that's on your mind. So if there's the exact thing that's on your mind, ask me now or forever hold
That's
your
why we call it
peace.
calling out. What is it? Is it bad, Calise?
But no, I mean, I can talk, but I know that people call in like with a specific topic, but sometimes they're too shy to ask. So if you do have something specific, do you want to ask it?
No, I think just
Okay.
the general, anything you have for me is great, and I'm happy to listen.
Okay. No worries. Okay.
for it,
All right. Then I'm just going to tune into what's going on around you on a psychic level just to see if there's anything like that you need to focus on at the moment. And I do feel that I want to just warm up your feet. I just feel like your health is like your aura is strong, but your feet are really, really cold. And that shows me sort of symbolically that there's a lot of fear around you in life at the moment, and that your spirit guides, they take your feet and they sort of plant them in the ground and they say you need to stand tall and you need to stand up to people. And they mention facing your fears head on. And I feel there's a man that you need to speak to. And it's almost like you need to square up your shoulders, look him in the eye and just say what you think and say what you need. And this feels like someone really close to you, like a family member, like a brother or a husband, or maybe even a dad, but someone where you need to just square up and say what you mean. Do you understand this?
I understand you 100%.
Wow.
Yay.
Pew.
Okay. Who's the man to you, if you don't mind me asking?
Wow, I'm just
Please
shocked
don't
actually
back
right
down is
now.
the message. They're just talking over me, talking over you, so I apologize for interrupting. They're saying, please don't back down. You must do this. You know you need to do it. It will work out for you financially in the future and it will make you feel well, because apparently it's bringing malaise into your life. And I didn't even use that word, so you know it's a spirit word.
Malaise?
And it's bringing you down.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm just shocked. It's just so accurate.
These girls are good, honey.
Now, can I tell you one thing? I keep seeing
Wow.
Franklin, Tennessee, Franklin, and then outside of there's another town with an L. I can't get the name of it, but I'm feeling like you may have to move, want
Franklin's
to move.
nice.
Yeah, to a very nice place.
I wanna move
Redo your life, and you're not going to end up alone by any way, shape, or form. Don't let that be your fear. Lots of hot men.
That's
in
such a nice
Tennessee.
message.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Such a
well,
nice message.
the male to female ratio in Nashville is like 10 to 1. So
Is it? Awesome.
there's a lot of men there.
Yeah, and I see the name Danny. Or
I went
Daniel.
there. My kid went to college there. I experienced it. It's a good place for a woman to hang out.
Can we leave that with you, Jane? Does that make sense?
Can I say something?
That,
real
I
quick?
mean, it's just I'm in shock.
Hey, Caleb, is there a way to get Calise looks like God hanging over
That's my boss right there. Right there.
I am still in
scooch a little
shock
bit
too.
over to the, I feel like she's like
Sorry.
so big. Like she looks like a big balloon over for
Looks
Rebecca.
like a goddess.
I told him to move her
Should I
over
look
the
more
side.
human?
And-
A goddess looks
So that I can just like slot you
I don't
in.
know, where am I going on this thing? Oh, okay, I got it.
I mean, we can do the boxes too. I told him not to work too hard on this.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused.
Rebecca, I would love to hear anything you have for me as well. Rebecca, I would just be so honored.
Okay, so I see the name Daniel or Danny around you, so keep that name in mind. It doesn't mean you have to marry, and you make your own decision if it's a good person or not. You will not be alone. In fact, within the next 3 months, wear a little pink, shake it up a little, feel confident, and really move forward.
Go to Tootsie's.
Bluebird Cafe.
I'm gonna have Calise move.
Pink is my favorite color.
Oh, it is, yes,
right,
because I
her
thought
left.
you
Look
looked.
to your right, Calise.
I've got some pink on today.
Move over the other way.
Yes.
Go the other way. So you're in between.
We can tell your future, but we can't
I
get
look
our
like
heads
Rebecca's
right.
hat.
Okay.
That's why I'm laughing. I look
No
like I'm a
leaning.
hat. that
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
wearing.
There, yeah.
Okay, good.
How's that? Is that better?
Okay. And so I'm also looking at,
We're
yes,
trying this out for the first time, so I have to be like pushy and
okay.
all right. So she wants to find a man. You'll find somebody.
Yes, but she
You're in the right
also
place.
has a lot of green energy. If you focus on what you need monetarily, you have some good luck coming this year for sure.
Oh, that's good.
Coming and going into September, you've made a lot of choices. They weren't easy, but you did it. It's emotional, but you became successful in all the things that you want to do and get rid of, actually. And I don't feel like you have to be afraid, but it's always smart to be street smart too. You see what I
good.
mean? And that to prepare and really do your due diligence to make these difference in your life. But if you're afraid about being alone, no way. If you want to get married, yes. If you want to travel to, gosh, where was that? It looked beautiful. Hawaii? Yes, absolutely. So, just put it in front of you, girl. and
Croatia.
You got it going on.
I want to go to
I go
Croatia.
to Croatia too.
Yeah,
Let's
that'd be
go.
nice.
Yes, let's go to Dubrovnik or
Amalfi,
Split.
that would be nice.
Exactly.
Adriatic,
We'll see all
absolutely.
over.
We might be able to sell you Italy.
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
you have also a female that watches over you, but she seems like an aunt or a great aunt. So you know where I'm going with this by any chance? Hello?
Actually, my mom passed away in June.
Oh, I wonder if it's your mother and I got it wrong. But your mother have a sister by any chance also?
She does. She has two sisters, but she has a sister that passed away when they were children,
No,
but she has two
that-
sisters that are still living.
No, she's there with her sister that passed away. Absolutely.
That makes sense.
Oh, my goodness.
100%. She found her. She's very peaceful. She told me that she got to eat, oh my God, the most delicious food, which I know is real in heaven, okay? And she just wanted to make sure you know that. And she says that she loves you and she'd make these changes immediately and that, she's very, very powerful. And wait, one more thing. her mother's talking now.
Okay,
Her
Mom.
mother's talking.
Mom, we got other people waiting.
I know. Your mother is she's pretty. She looks young.
talkative?
Her hair is very gorgeous now, and she'll send you.
They're two peas in a pod, those two.
Yeah, she's going to send you a white feather in a very odd place. That's pretty common. So if you find it, you'll know it's from her, and she's going to make her way to you 100%. Her legs are good. She's eating well. She's great. She's no longer sick.
Good for her. That's what I love to hear.
Oh, thank you so much.
And she told me one last thing.
You're welcome.
Oh God, she won't stop.
One last thing. You need to change your tire in your car. It's going flat.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
We
Thank
want you
you
to know
so much.
that.
I really appreciate it.
Well, she wants
Okay.
you to stay safe.
Thank you for calling in. We really appreciate it. I want to see what some of these
Oh,
questions,
thank you so much.
some of these comments are on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Where's Nigeria? Did we have Nigeria?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nigeria.
Do you know the person's name?
Emil?
Somebody said I'm beautiful. Thank you, Noel. I think maybe he means all of us. Oh, yeah, no. Hi, beautiful Sue.
No, he
I
means
know
you.
that person from before. These are a lot of followers we've had. We have like 600 people trying to call in right now. So we better take a couple more calls. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Robin. I gotta let Jane go first. Right, hold on. Bye, Jane. Okay. Hello, Robin. Can you turn your can you hear me? Can you turn your computer off or whatever's Hello. Okay, she's going back in the queue. Too loud. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, they get on the phone sometimes. Like havoc.
Yeah, I get it. They were waiting for a really long time. Hi, Jillian.
Hi.
How are you? Welcome to Calling Out.
Hi, I'm good. How about you guys?
We're good. We're just hanging out, with Simona Mangiante and
Hi.
Rebecca Fearing and Calise Simone. Just a usual Friday night. Just hanging out,
Thanks for calling.
talking to dead people. Yeah, we're here.
That's cool.
So you want to connect with your grandma, right?
Yeah, my grandma, any loved ones around me or any psychic predictions or anything like that.
Okay. We're gonna.
Well, I'm going to start off real fast. I know you want to
Yeah.
talk to your human loved ones, but you've got some fur babies coming in. So, yes, and they're jumping on you and licking you, even though you can't feel it, but they are. So they're, they just love you so much. And if you would like to have them back, they do reincarnate. So you're a good fur baby mama. So that is, they are very much around you. Also, there is a gentleman who seems to be, he's a couple generations ago, so it's not your grandfather, it's a great-grandfather on your father's side of the family, and he's giving me a little bit of history on you and really helping you in areas that you wouldn't even believe to be true, but it's in buying real estate, property, houses, building. He seems to know a lot about that type of thing. He might have been, maybe he was a builder or had a piece of land in early 1900s. So maybe you can kind of check out who he is. The name William is very strong around you too, Bill or William. Keep that name in mind. It'll come into your life and it'll be a positive, not a negative. You also have, you have a light around you, lots and lots of light. So, Calise, why don't you pick up from there, because I'm picking a lot of things up about babies, but you take it on tonight.
Yeah. Jillian, you said you wanted to connect to your grandmother in the spirit world. Okay. I was seeing a woman around you who had dementia before she passed. And now I don't know if this is grandma or great grandma, because she looks really, really old when she passes. Do you understand who that woman could be?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Because that one I'm picking up feels more like it's on dad's side than mom's side. Do you understand that?
That makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Oh, that probably makes sense to, the man is related to the dad too. Yeah, that might be what Rebecca was picking up on. Now, I do feel, I'm not sure if this is the exact woman you wanted to speak to, but she's here, so let's just chat to her real quick anyway. Now, she keeps telling me that you've been very busy helping women and getting involved in your friends' lives, and she wants you to step back and she's a bit blunt, but I'm sorry. She says, mind your own business, mainly because you're letting your priorities slide at the moment, and she wants you to keep up on your work. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so she's saying too much gossip will make the house fall down.
Grandma's calling you out now.
Yeah. Now, she loves
they don't
you very,
change
very
when
much.
they go to heaven.
They don't. She said she suffered a lot of health ailments before she passed. And she said, you will not have the same. She says, your life will be very peaceful and very comfortable, not like hers. But she says, you have to maintain your positive, happy, healthy attitude that you were born with, and then you'll have an easier life. So she's asking you, see, the issue is that you create really good energy around you all the time. So for you, it's easy to see where other people create disharmony in their lives. So you want to jump in and help them. And then because of that, you end up getting involved in other people's business quite easily.
Right.
So what she's asking you to do is to stand back, focus on yourself, keep yourself in that wonderful, healthy, positive light. And that way you can be a guide to others instead of having to go on and fix them. You'll inspire them to live in a happy, healthy way like you do.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in. We really appreciate it.
And all right, thank you.
Well, go give those puppies or those fur babies a hug.
Yeah, she's a good fur baby mama, too.
You're going to be a good mama. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye now.
So cute. Her voice is really cute. So, so I still don't like where the screen is. Please, when you lean in, you're like
working on it.
It's because my microphone's here. I can move my microphone more this way.
Yeah, move it over.
Is that helpful?
Yeah.
But if I move any further to the right, I'll fall off my chair. So I can't move any further into the corner.
I don't know. Kaylee's going to work some magic over there.
I'm working on the boxes.
I know. I don't know. It takes a while. We gotta do this. Drew was he came in here earlier and he was kind of messing around and he was taking up all our time. So we didn't really have time to set up our stuff. He has that effect sometimes. Okay. I'm going to talk to Mal, who's been on the line for an hour. Thank you, Mal, for waiting. How are you? Hello, Mal from Bedford, Virginia.
Hello, my name's Anna.
Oh, Ima.
Anna.
Yes. Hi, it's so weird. It says, hi, Mal, Coles. That's what it says.
It's Imel, IMEL.
I'm Al, yes.
I don't know. Oh, I guess because you say it into the. I get it. You say it into the recording.
Oh, it's a voice to text thing.
Yes.
That's funny.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling in. What is your question?
I want to know about love and money.
Everybody wants.
Love and what?
If you want to
and
go,
money.
Rebecca, you can. But these are my favorite topics.
Love and money is right up Calise's. Yeah.
Please go. The one thing I want to tell you, though, Imel, I feel very much that there is a set of twins either around you or you might be around a gentleman that's a twin, but you have twins very strong. That also, I guess, could be the astrology sign of Gemini. Gemini is the twins, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to throw that out there until I get a little bit more. And go ahead, Calise.
Yeah.
Take over.
Love and money.
Okay.
Love and money.
So, am I saying it right when I say Imel?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I look at your love life, I have an image of you in a circle and you're inside and you're surrounded by this circle of potential partners and you've got a stick and you're fighting them off. Like you're literally aggressive towards all of these partners. And I don't feel it's because you don't want love to come in. I feel it's literally because you've had disappointment after just situations that just haven't worked out the way you wanted. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. I call it the circle of aggression because basically what's happened is you want love. And the funny thing is that the person behind you with their back to you is your soulmate. So there's this person who's right up against you. You're back to back with this person. They're fighting off people on their end. You're fighting off people on your end. But you guys are standing right next to each other, which shows me that the person you're meant to be with, you've either already met, you're already dating, or they're right in your life right now. So I want you to take a really good look at the people around you and the people who are close to you and who you're messaging late at night and who is the person you call first thing in the morning and have a think about whether one of those people is someone that you actually want to bring closer to you, because I have a feeling that your soulmate is a person that you've already connected to, but you just haven't given them a good chance. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
I can't think of
why are
anybody
you
there.
disappointed?
Well, I want to
Why are you
describe.
disappointed?
We have
I
three
want
heads.
to I want to describe a gentleman. He's very handsome. He has dark hair with a bit of wave. He has hair.
Yes.
That's good.
And also,
I see this man.
Yes, and he is extremely.
He's bald and he has no teeth.
No. Hey, don't bash a person with no teeth. Okay. So, but he also has a really nice physique because he seems to want to work on it. He could tend to get a little tummy if he didn't, but he's a really interesting gentleman. I do think he's learning a lot about women and learning how to be more emotionally intimate.
Oh yeah.
But
that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes for men, but I feel like come into March, there'll be a lot of clarity about your love life, and that you will make a decision to your benefit. And you but you got the big green ball around, just like I did a show and I told Kaylin that, but you got a big old ball of green. And
That's
that
money,
means
right?
Money, yes.
Okay. See,
a
I'm
lot
smart.
of money coming towards you.
So Simona, do you have any intuition, any psychic intuition, do you think?
I feel things.
Yeah.
For example, when Rebecca told me that last night my
Yes.
grandmother was sitting just nearby me, I had a chicken
Chicken skin?
chicken skin because I have perception that I don't know
Yes.
how to address.
Yes.
But I, for example, I smell a presence. I can connect.
Yeah,
this,
that's Claire sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
So when we're talking to this gal right now, what do you perceive about our love life? I mean, what do you feel? What do you see? Just go with the first thing that comes out.
I think she's going to. She already has this person in her life. It's somebody that she already met. Is that possible? But you just don't see him yet for the role he's going to have in your life. And I don't know. I feel like this person is already around you.
I feel like he's married.
He's not married.
Do you have initials or his name?
I'm just kidding.
I feel like
I feel like he
he's
speaks
pregnant.
multiple languages too. He speaks more than one language.
Yes.
So when you meet him, you'll see.
I see the initial
He's,
S.
as Rebecca said, dark hair, light skin. He's taller than you. He's got a really good sense of humor. He speaks more than one language. He's very, very sweet, incredibly patient, and not your usual type. But that is the key. He's not your usual type, which is why you will meet him and not realize it's him for like quite a few months, and there'll be this friendship going on, and then eventually I see you kind of laughing and saying, "Oh, what was the big deal? He's right here all along."
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I see an initial A, and
Oh,
I
wow.
see the initial S. So we might have
So
a...
he's a real ass.
And realize
She hasn't found him
He
yet.
has a nice ass, okay, guys?
that's a better trait. She says fit and he's not balding. That's a really good start.
He still has his teeth in his hair.
And he has a very beautiful physique.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
I'll go for that.
In all
Now,
areas.
with the money thing, am I going to hit the lottery or something?
Oh, I want this question for me
I'm just-
too.
I've known people that did. No, I think there's a great opportunity. Well, I'm not going to say no because I've actually seen people don't go out and spend your last dollar though, So,
Yeah.
but I do feel like there's two big opportunities. That one will be out of the home. It's dealing with lots and lots of people. It has bonuses attached to it, so there's not just the wage, but there's a lot of money made in bonuses or could even be commission.
Okay.
I agree
thank
with
you.
Rebecca on this one. It feels like it's work related, and the month that I get connected to that is October.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for calling. I'm
And you mentioned. Okay, thank you.
Well, go ahead. What did you say, Rebecca?
just make it quick.
Oh no, she said something about Gemini present.
Right. The
When you
twins.
first began.
Yeah.
Okay, my firstborn is a Gemini.
Oh, so she's a sign of the twins. So it'll be really important for her to bond with whoever you're going to end up with. It's very, very important.
Oh, I see. This is what she's got a daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's hard.
And do you have a little boy too, or a son that has a musical ear? Because I see a boy around you too.
Okay, I have a son. He's a Virgo. He's 14.
He's got a musical ear, and he doesn't like to be criticized. And he's a little, when it comes to women, he'll be a little sneaky, but he's good egg. He's handsome, and I think he has an ear for music.
Oh, I have two 27-year-olds. Trust me.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a tough age too. Okay. Well, thank you
Okay.
for calling.
I love
really
that.
appreciate it. Think about it.
Let us know.
Yeah. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow. So, Caleb, how many people are trying to get through? I feel bad because we can't go faster and we don't have like all day and all night.
883.
God, it's a blessing. I was getting like all these nasty remarks on Facebook, and I'm like,
we can try.
We can do one question really fast, like just.
Okay,
We can
so
do
I'm
one-word
gonna go
readings.
blindly here. I'm just gonna take this one. It's somebody from Whittier. I don't know who it is though. It doesn't have a name. What's your name?
Hi, it's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. And yourself?
Great. We're having a great time here. So, what's your question for Calise and Rebecca and maybe Simone? She's
Developing my powers.
you want to know how to run for Congress? Do you want to know what it's like to be the wife of a congressman?
I just wanted to see if I had a message from a loved one who's passed.
All right, first thing, get a male figure. Is it a man? Immediately, man. Hello?
No.
Okay,
No.
well, there's a man here, though. I'm going to stick with it. I don't
It
want to
can't
change
be.
it.
No
Yeah.
no dead man in your life.
No, there's somebody here that wants to help her. I'm going to stick with it.
No,
for
keep
just a minute.
going because there'll be a message in it. Yeah, let's stick with
okay.
it.
There's a gentleman here. Maybe he's not a relative, but he wants to tell you something about your life that is very, very positive. He told me that you will have a sign that the lights go on and off. It's all about light, and the month of February is the celebration of light.
Yes.
And so when you see this happening a couple of different times, know that you are totally and absolutely divinely guided. Even if you can't see the person, you are. So be very diligent to ask what you need and what you want, because that message and that prayer or thought that you put out there, You will get it. And I'm very positive about this. And it's a lot to do with somebody that fought a war, might have been an ancestor, a relative that gave their life possibly or almost gave their life, and is bringing you this good luck. So it's like a...
Okay.
Yes.
It might be like a great grandfather.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be from present day. It could be back.
I was, you know, what's really funny, Rebecca. I was reading the messages here, and somebody said that the lights were going on and off, and it was really weird while she was listening to this because there was a big storm coming.
Oh.
I wonder if you're picking up on that.
Interesting.
No, I feel like it's for her. I really do.
I was
feel
I was just reading that. I was going to say it. It was like,
Well, if that is the case, then take cover, stay safe, get a flashlight.
I was in New Orleans the other day, and the lightning hit right outside my window, and I swear to God, it was in the middle of the night. It was so loud, it sounded like the whole place shook, and then the light went off, and I was like, okay, am I going to die? Like, I'm going to die alone here in my
Such a storm.
in this. No, it went by, but it was. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hello?
I have one more question,
Hello?
maybe for Calise, if she sees anything in my near future, or if she can see anything.
Yeah, sure. What was your first name? Sorry.
Jackie?
Jackie, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention before. I was off in my spirit world. Jackie, so the woman you wanted to hear from, just in case, I was seeing a woman around you who was really, really ill before she passed. So I just want to let you know that there's a woman that stands near you that was really, really ill before she passed, and she's not speaking. She's with an older woman who I feel is her mother, who's bringing her energy through. And both of these women want to tell you very, very quickly that you've been putting your life on hold, and I feel that your own energy is dipping quite a bit at the moment, and you need to let go of some friendships around you and some relationships around you that have been dragging you down. And I feel that these are people that you look at them and you say, oh, they're my support network, these are my brothers or my friends, but they're not actually doing you any favors. You're being held in a stuck vibration by these people. So I do feel there's 2 or 3 close friends you need to let go of, and I feel you need to either apply for a new job or change your career. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and that you've been talking about it, but you haven't taken any action, actually done it yet.
Yeah. It's actually with
so
a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why
I know,
the gentleman came, to help you to get out of there, flashes the lights a couple of times, and just leap of faith. You don't procrastinate like Calise said. Change your life.
You've got a lot of support from the spirit world, and I know change can be really scary and it can be really hard, particularly when it involves letting go of something that's secure and defined. But if you don't let go of the stuff that's secure and defined, you can't bring in good, new, fun things that make you feel better about yourself. So just focus on all the cool stuff that's going to happen when you don't have negative things dragging you down, and that should be a good motivation for you.
Was that helpful?
So, yeah, you hit it on point. Yes, very.
Okay, good. I'm
Cool.
so glad.
And
Awesome.
there'll be
All
a woman
right.
named
I'll leave that with
Kathy
you,
that will
Jackie.
help her.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a woman named Kathy that will help you, Katie or Kathy.
Okay.
So-
So hook up with her. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for being back.
Oh, you're
You've been
welcome.
gone for a while.
Yeah.
It's a leap of faith here. Let me tell you.
It's the most fascinating
I've been
show
talking to
ever.
live people for a long time, and I thought I'd come back and talk to some dead people again. So, but thanks everybody. I really appreciate
I'm glad
everybody
you guys are back.
who appreciates that out there. It is hard to. I mean, I love my psychic friends. I love, I think I'm kind of a little narcissistic, and I like being on shows too and being hosts. But, I've been a producer for like a year or two now, or a year without doing any shows myself. And it's kind of weird, but I'm enjoying it. So, and I love seeing Rebecca and
You do it
Calise.
amazing. This is so,
I mean, it's
everybody
just-
would like to,
It's so fun.
She's camera ready.
And also,
Exactly.
it just feels so good to help people with, problems that nobody else can explain. Like Drew can't explain these things. I mean, he might be able to tell you, oh yeah, you're hanging around with a bunch of drunks, you need to get rid of them. Easy. That's just easy. But, But he can't just bring you. He has to interview you for like 40 minutes to find out what your problems are. Rebecca can just and Calise can just zero right in on whatever's going on and call you out. So
what a gift!
I mean, believe me, they call me out all the time. So
Thanks, Jackie.
but thank you for calling. I appreciate it. And you have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
And everybody be sure
You
to tune
too.
in to Ask Dr. Drew on Sunday, because I will be producing that with Caleb here. And we're going to be the three-headed psychic here. Oh, here we go. Oops, I'm going back.
Yay! There we
Yay,
go.
look at that.
Wait, now I have to find the middle of my
all
box.
together
There we go.
Now it's like HLN. I have my own HLN show. So which I should
It's like CNN.
Yeah, HLN. Talk about them. But
Sorry, we
anyways,
didn't say dirty
we'll say
word.
Fox. How about that?
Yep.
So yeah, it's really good to be back. I appreciate everybody who's listening and calling in, and I'm trying to, just bring love and light to people, I guess, and have fun with it, because like Simona was really excited to do this. She was on Ask Dr. Drew with her husband, and I'm not going to say his last name again because George Papadopoulos. I said it right.
I don't know if it's surname or my surname or the combination of the two. What's most difficult? Mangiante, Papadopoulos. It's kind of like, okay, you're ready.
And I really love. I love when people on Drew's show are interested to come on my show, because my husband's not a skeptic. He's here actually, and he's had many psychic readings over the years, especially with Rebecca. Rebecca has helped him through his career along the way. Trust me. She's told him, when he's going to make money over the years and how it's going to be done. And she actually predicted a tech device several years ago. She said, there's something in technology, you need to get into technology, like whatever it is. And now we're partnering with this company that destroys needles. So we're hoping that it does well, because it's a much needed device in the medical and the veterinarian and the all the places that people use needles. I'm not going to say drug addicts, but it would be good for drug addicts too. But it's just to get rid of the sharps if you're diabetic, or it's $250, but they're going to try to lower the price, and it's also going to be probably something that I think everybody is going to be able to use in the future. So I hope it works out, Rebecca, for you. Because
Absolutely, yes.
You predicted it, and I'll buy you dinner if it works out. So
And I'm so excited.
I made $600 from it like last week, but that's, it's just we're not investors. Drew's just a spokesperson, and he only
I'm investing in it. Where do I invest?
If you'd like to, yeah. He only puts his
not?
name on brands that he believes in that are good. They're gonna have bigger and smaller units coming, and I don't know. It's great. It's called Needle Distraction Device.com.
That's many people are diabetic right now.
I don't have one here.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to it. We took it to New York, and it's a great.
It's so interesting that somebody like Dr. Drew is also having psychic reading. I really believe that science can go up to a limit, and then the world of intuition is another universe. And it's so interesting to talk to Rebecca. And actually, if I can have another question answered.
Okay. And also Calise, by the way. Calise is qualified enough for Drew to ask questions too. I think everybody has to pass through the litmus test with Drew. They have to all be good enough for him.
Oh,
for me to
Calise
have
is
them.
amazing
We all
too.
get the scary Drew faces.
You have to prove yourself and know your stuff. I mean, I love every single psychic that I've worked with, and I want to have everybody on here so everybody can see how great they are. All right, so what's your question, Simona?
I would like to see my career future.
Okay, you definitely have, with some, how is it, not trepidation, but a little bit of common sense. There is a book around you and possibly media. But again, you have to be so smart about how you go about it so that it doesn't turn on the flip side for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
With who you're married to and your life in general. But I also feel that you have a lot of great ideas.
Very creative.
Yeah, you have a really creative mind. And I'm going to even, you creating some content that doesn't have to be focused on you and your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be TV show. It could be a movie. It's media.
I'm in a movie, yes.
We want her to be the Russian spy in the next
Yes.
But are you in a movie now?
psycho killing movie.
Oh, yeah, because every time I look at you, I want to see you on the silver screen. Oops, 'cause I knocked my thing off. Yes, and I want it to be really reflective of who you are and your integrity. If you're playing a character, you'll do really well. Thank you, Susan. This hair is a little crazy. And that there also is the name around you of Max.
Max.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's is Robin in here?
Yes,
Is that
Robin is here.
Netflix Max?
Oh, HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
HBO Max.
HBO then.
That would be great.
So there's a lot of names coming through, and I think you're going to be successful. You're camera ready. You're smart. You actually are a very good actress if you allow yourself to just not be embarrassed. Does that make sense?
Well, look at
Totally,
her. She could be an
totally.
actress, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're going to be doing the movie. Is going to
She
be great.
speaks like
but you
5
have more-
languages too. so-
Yes.
My accent is a little tricky, but can be. I will use it.
Yes.
in a-
But anyway, you get a good linguist. You know what I mean? Linguist. Yes. A linguist, and you'll be fine. I need one myself for English.
I can still see Calise's smile over Rebecca's head.
You see
in the
my
square.
teeth?
Look at her. Hello. It's okay. That's why I think he was having fun. That's fine. So,
Yeah.
I think, I think Simona is. Oh, by the way, wait. She also gave me, she designs swimwear. So I want to show you what
That's
she gave me.
Very creative. It's my
Yeah.
outlet.
Oh my God, I was going to mention the merchandise in your
Yeah.
future because
Oh.
we were talking about career stuff.
Sorry, too
but
late,
I
but
thought it, I thought it was
feel you're
jewelry.
going
Jewelry.
So
I
anyway,
want to
she
do
gave me this
jewelry
bathing
too.
suit, and I'm going to wear it.
You're going to do
Wait,
accessories.
She's
so
a
that you can
jewelry
have
model,
accessories.
a swimsuit model. So
Look at this.
Oh, that's pretty.
You
wow.
like it?
Look at that.
Should I go try it on for everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
I love it. It's flat.
I'll
Next
lose a
time,
lot of listeners if I do that. Anyways, it's very cute. It's high cut on the side.
I love
and
the
I'm gonna
high
wear
cut
this-
to make the
and you
legs
can get
longer.
a nice tan, and you can wrap it around and do lots of fun
Yes.
stuff.
I love
But
the
anyway,
color.
I love
Shiny,
the color.
Yeah.
shiny bright.
Thank you so much. And her,
Yeah,
if you go to Agape
By Simona.
by Simona, that's AAGAPE by Simona.
By Simona.com, so you can see a few of my creations.
She models
over
her
there.
own swimwear as well.
Yes.
So
Cool.
and she's an absolutely beautiful model, and I like her because of that. And
Thank you.
She's also an attorney, and she has worked for
the
Marie.
European Parliament
Yes.
in Brussels.
So she's extremely intelligent.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
very
you.
creative. Marrying a great guy.
Thank you.
And literally, I don't think there's anything you can't do.
Thank you so much.
You know what I suggest? I did see, like Calise, I saw a jewelry line, but I also saw very clearly shoes. And that might be something
Yay,
you can
shoes.
branch
I
on
like
that
shoes.
with your swimwear line.
Oh, I love the
Yeah,
shoes.
some
That's
kind of-
my weakness. So
So
creating
you'd be
them-
very good at creating them, get the right person. You know, the Italians are the best. But
That's true.
Yeah, and they're pricey, but they're the best.
I will add
That's
one thing
true.
on that real quick. I feel like the accessories and fashion stuff is going to come as a second wave to your career. So I keep being shown parallels with Victoria Beckham, how she did her entertainment stuff first and fashion second. So you're going to be doing public eye things first, and merchandise feels like it comes later on.
Keep that
But I
ball
do feel
rolling.
in between that there's opportunities to be a parent. So keep open to that as well if that's something you're interested in. But prior to that, I feel like there's a lot of figurehead things where it's you and your husband, and you're going to be expected to play similar roles in that too. One quick word of warning, make sure there's always security following you around to all of those events, because I do see one particular event with horses or horse racing. It feels like it's a garden party during the day, and I feel like you're going to be attracting extra attention that you might not expect.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes, it happened already one time.
Cool.
So
Okay, so that
Thank
was
you.
good, Calise.
So
That
you
was
understand.
fast, too.
Yeah.
that was
I'll leave that with
wow.
I can be really fast.
Wow.
That's my
You had a lot
elevator.
of downloads.
New York.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have a caller here. This auto screen is really funny. It says, "Hi, I'm Laying Chat Arena Rap." So I assume that's somebody's name. Hi.
Oh, hi, that's me. Hello.
Hi, Laying Cat Arena Rap. What is your name?
It's Katarina.
Oh,
The cat.
okay. Well, thank you for calling in. She said she has a couple questions, but make it quick.
I just wanted to check in about any messages about my career. I'm looking at a possible position change, and then any potential love life things that might make my mother very happy to hear.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, can I jump in on the career thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
She is a career queen.
Katerina, it's Katerina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel that with your career, you need to follow your heart because you're trying to make the career change to make other people happy, and it's not what you want to do. It's what you think you should do. And apparently you're actually quite happy with your job the way it is right now. Do you understand that?
Totally. Wow. Yeah, definitely.
So enjoy your job that you're doing now. It's fine. You don't need to level up. You don't need to keep proving yourself because what you're doing is making enough money to feed you is what I'm hearing. And all this other noise about getting the qualifications and becoming more of a manager or whatever it is you're trying to do. I just keep hearing manager. So whether it's literal or symbolic, I'm not sure. But you don't actually need to push yourself that hard. And I feel like you will burn out if you keep going down that path because you're in a career path that you're not loving. You're just doing it to pay the bills. I actually feel like your passion is going to come from outside hobbies and interests, not from your job, and that's okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's very interesting. Thank you.
And I'm getting something about if you're doing any kind of dance moves that you're not used to. And I'm serious about this, okay? You seem like you do have some moves going on and probably could be a good dancer. But if you're doing anything just like a pole and you have to lift your leg this way or that way, I'm not kidding, pole dancing. But any kind of dancing, please be very careful that you're limber and that you don't hurt your...
Don't pull your groin.
What is that right there? Your or what is that? Clavicle bone? Is that right?
Your
what's a clavicle?
Oh, that's very interesting. I don't work out at all, so maybe I should avoid dancing, is what you're telling me.
Well, you don't do anything that you're not used to doing, and you could hurt your. Well, I heard clavicle bone. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's like your hip. I don't know.
That you would pull out of the ball joint, maybe hip joint too.
Ouch.
So not to. I'm not saying not to exercise, but if you're going to do it slowly and in a smart fashion, and then you won't get hurt. Because you don't need to do it. She's really pretty.
That's good advice.
That's a nice figure.
I started with aerial physics.
Oh.
Well, it's challenging.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
And I love to go upside down. It makes me relax. It's like advanced yoga.
Nice.
While your
blood
goes and you... But my body hurts so bad, and sometimes I'm like, okay, that's highly risky.
Yeah, so if you're
and
doing
Katerina, to make your mom happy, know that you need work-life balance, and that's why you don't need to focus on being the best at your job. You just need to go in, get the money, go home, and then do stuff. This is very un-American, and I know Americans will get really upset when I say this, but I'm American too, so I can say it now. Yeah, have a work-life balance. It doesn't matter if you're
clavicle is a collarbone.
Doesn't matter if you're the top of your league, because you're going to meet the man that you're going to marry your life partner outside of work.
Okay. The clavicle is a
collarbone. Oh, outside of work. Okay.
Tell her it's your collarbone.
Doing your hobbies and interests. That's why you need time for your hobbies and interests.
Of course it is.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. Last question, just for any mediums. I was wondering if my grandfather has anything he'd like to say, because I'm kind of going down the same industry as him.
Oh.
I just hear technique.
What I'm hearing is Frank Sinatra.
Really?
No, I swear.
Oh, I
Sinatra,
like Frank.
so I don't know if that's...
If you can make it there, you'll make it anywhere.
Does it mean any sense when I'm hearing Frank Sinatra sing?
What do you do?
Well, if you can make it, I work in Hollywood and entertainment, so if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere.
There
That's definitely one of the things that's been keeping me going.
Awesome.
Okay, well, Frankie's here.
Tone the technique.
But make sure you don't land on your clavicle.
Don't hurt your collarbone. And we got one of the Marks.
Very noted. Thank you.
Wait, we got the Marks brother here, and they said you're extremely funny, so, they said your shtick is funny.
Your shtick is...
Any fan of comedy in my future, maybe?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. Between Frank and Groucho Marx,
okay, cool.
You've got it going.
Hey, we got some celebrities in the house. Frank Sinatra.
Nice. Wow.
Well, good luck to you.
You never know. Yeah, we've had some great celebrities over the years.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Good luck with your
Good
career.
luck.
Good luck.
You're
and
welcome.
Take care of your collarbone. Whatever you do.
Dance.
I will.
Be sure.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh my
Bye.
gosh.
Bye.
So,
I was in the wrong area of the body, but either or.
so we've had some good celebrities over there. We had Michael Jackson once.
Oh,
We had,
really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson.
We've had Disney a couple times.
I
Disney.
think we had Robin Williams too at one.
Robin
Yeah, Robin
Williams
Williams
came
and
in.
Michael Jackson's mom.
He actually showed up with Mike Cathwood for some reason one time, and then of course he
Elvis?
Waited, he waited
Elvis
till we
has
were
come in?
Elvis?
Yeah, Elvis. We have Marilyn Monroe, right?
I wish Michael Jackson
Oh.
had a message for me because I'm his biggest fan in the world.
Yeah, I mean it's always funny because like once in a while somebody will go, oh, I see, the celebrity, and they're like, oh yeah, I worked with them or I did something or whatever. And well, we've had a lot of celebrities on here too, but I think the one who was the American lady that was on here, and they were like, you were like, oh.
Walt Disney. I saw
Walt
Disney
Disney's
around her.
here, right? So then I ran into her. I can't remember her name off
I
the
think
top
I
of my
said she
head.
was going to work for.
Yeah, and
Walt
she was
Disney.
like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. And then about a year later, I saw her on a red carpet, and I can't remember what her damn name is, but she's a big. I can't remember her name. This was a while
Was it
ago.
Kim
And she
Whitley?
goes, "Oh my God, you'll never believe it. That one was totally right. I work for Disney now. I have this big career
Oh
at
my
Disney now, and it's so funny."
Yeah, he likes to show up to me because my friend lived in his property on Carrollwood, and I used to ask her, "Did Walt Disney smoke? Did Walt Disney smoke?" And we both like, we don't know. We really didn't know, but then we found out he did. But his dog is buried on that property, and his wife's roses are still there. She has since moved from there, but he's come to me after that and followed me around a bit, and he's always accurate about who's going to work for him.
Well, you
So-
said Howard after Howard's funeral. You told him we were all sitting around and you said Walt Disney is here because Rebecca shows up at funerals to talk to dead people for us. It's always but Howard was psychic. But so he was like, we were all sitting at the table and she was like, Walt Disney's here with Howard and they were like, is anybody here, working at Disney? And we all kind of went, well, Drew might work at Fox, and that's owned by Disney. And then Douglas said, he said, I put in an interview with Disney because he's an attorney. He's in law school right now, and he was applying to work as an attorney there. So he called me a couple days ago and he goes, could you ask Rebecca if that's going to happen? Because I got moved to the top of the list, but I just need somebody to tell me it's going to happen. So
I'm going to
Rebecca-
say absolutely out of Walt Disney's mouth himself that you have a really good job coming there, and you are top of the list. Maybe you're second, but yes, I'm going to say yes.
But anyways, thanks, Walt. We appreciate it. Hope it works out. I'll let you guys know if it does. But it's just little things like that are kind of fun. And he said, I need an energizer right now. Could you call Rebecca and ask her? And it just makes you feel good. And if this makes you feel good, I just really have done my job. So, okay. So, here's one that somebody who's having a relationship issue with a friend.
Let's go,
Okay.
Calise.
Hi.
You go for it.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. And what is your name?
My name is Sai. I have a question about a friend of mine who I've been helping a lot and working with a lot, and I've been getting a lot of strong feelings for. And she definitely doesn't want anything to do with that and just wants to be friends. Now, I didn't think that would matter a lot, but it really hurts and it physically hurts. I don't know what to do. Do you have any advice? If I should do anything with the relationship or if I should work on myself?
I want to tell you one thing. I got this right away. I don't know how much you believe in past lives, but she's a past lifer. You've known her before. You've known her as your wife, but she now needs more time to fulfill her karma and her destiny. So it's not that she doesn't like you and she thinks you're cute, but she's not in the market for love right now. So I would say step back, do your thing, work on yourself, keep your options open. Put a pink tie on, pinks for love for men even. And I feel a woman with curly hair, beautiful smile, really nice, beautiful smile is going to come into your life that you have a lot in common with also. You're not wrong about those feelings, but they can be a problem because they can be obsessed, possessed, and then depressed. That's not just you. It's a syndrome that I see in people that are connected by heart and soul and have an invisible conversation, an eternal silver cord that's connected to many, many lifetimes. So please don't get depressed. Try to just manage it and continue on with your life. Don't take it personally. It's not you. It's a journey that she has to fulfill now on her own.
It's painful, though.
It's painful.
I couldn't agree more with what Rebecca said, because I see that woman that you're in love with, that you have so many feelings for. And I need to tell you, she has so many challenges in this life emotionally, and so much karma to work through, that it would be very painful for you to be involved with her. And I know that you want more than anything just to be involved with her right now. So you don't really care about that. But if you try and look at it more objectively and you see what Rebecca and I see, which is this other woman who's standing behind you energetically, who's the woman that we do feel you'll fall in love with, who's bursting with energy, who's so positive, so beautiful, and has such an amazing light around her. And if you can see the potential that's lying in front of you, you wouldn't hold on to this other woman who's stopping you from getting to your true love. So if you can just hold that in your mind and know that there is a match out there for you who is coming, I feel that will help you let go, and it'll help heal your heart a little bit.
Right, but you have to be very careful. Don't help her if you think it's going to lead to a romantic connection, because it's not the way it is. Help her because it's the karma to be able to move her forward where she needs to go. And if you can't manage that and you still have the expectation, then you should then let her go on her own.
I understand. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, good luck now.
I still feel you can have a beautiful friendship with her, though. You don't have to get rid of her altogether. You can still have her as a beautiful friend, but let your heart move on.
Do you think you can do that?
Okay.
It's hard. It's very hard in these
relationships.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll leave that with you.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye. So I figured out who that person was who was working for Disney now. It's Kim Whitley.
Oh, yes.
You know
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did you? Oh, sorry. God.
Yeah. Sorry, I said too softly.
Maybe Kim Whitley. Okay, so let's see who's in here. Should we talk to somebody's cat or should we talk to a human?
I like fur babies. How about you, Calise? Let's
Yeah,
talk
it's
to
the cat.
Dog too.
Meow.
Oh, Judy. It's your turn.
Here.
Hi.
I'm here. Hi.
How are you? I'm sorry about your kitty.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great. I'm just living the life here.
We're here.
Having a good time.
Okay, so so your fur baby passed away. Is that correct?
Yes.
Paul, did you say?
Judy, am I right? There's also more than one in spirit. It's not just the one fur baby we've got.
That's right.
Yeah. I've got one here. Rebecca, do you want to finish first, though? I don't want to interrupt you.
I see a black cat with green eyes, and I feel that cat is coming. Maybe has one little white paw. So you will have another one. Do you want more cats? Because there's definitely coming to two more cats that I can see.
Yeah, I'm undecided.
Okay, yeah, because they become like your children, and then you worry about them, even though they're a bit independent, to be able to travel and to do things you want. And we grieve over our cats. My cat, just recently, it was so sad because I had the cat for a really long time, and then my ex went in the hospital, and he passed, and the cat got eaten by a coyote. And
your ex passed?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
he did. And then the cat got eaten by the coyote, and my dog died. So, and we just found the cat. We didn't know where the cat was.
Wow. Threes sometimes.
Yeah. So I understand they're like family.
Yeah.
But I do see your cat like dun 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 dun, very independent and but very very loving.
What color is the cat, Rebecca?
Black.
I just saw a big tail. Big tail. I'm not sure. I saw the black cat, but I don't think that's the one I was talking about.
That's the one that's coming.
Because Judy, the one that I've got is very light, so I don't know if it's white or light grey, but it's got really, really straight hair and it's super, super fluffy. Is that one that you recognise?
The one who died had a lot of white in him.
Oh.
Okay.
But not all white.
I'm going to go
Did you
with...
say his name was Paul?
I didn't say that.
I'm sorry?
What did you
Judy
say
might
its
have
name
said that.
was?
His name was Opie.
Oh.
Opie. Okay. Judy, can I quickly tell you about the cat I see, and then you can let me know if it makes sense for the one that you've lost recently? Because I'm seeing one that's, I get, so I felt it was all white. Maybe it was just sections of white, or very, very light. I also feel itchy all over, like itchy. My teeth hurt. I want to chew on things all the time. My legs hurt. It's almost like I've got cat arthritis, if that's a thing. And I just feel like I need to cuddle with you a lot and sit with you a lot. So would you recognize that the cat did that a lot before it passed?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the discomfort goes through the spine and into like the joints of the paws, like where the wrists would be on a cat. And I feel like the message you need to know from this cat is that I'm not in pain anymore, Mom. I'm not in pain. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm happy. And I'm getting my feet in the mud, which I know you didn't like. So I don't know if you always kept this cat indoors or you were like really pedantic about it having clean feet, but the cat is just relishing in the fact that it can get mud on its feet and run anywhere and that it doesn't have to answer to you anymore, but that it still loves you very much and that it's been by your side since its passing. And it says that you can hear the noise of the cat at night time. So I don't know if it's like a purring or a meowing, but that you hear these noises while you're sleeping.
This cat is coming back.
Yeah, there are.
Oh.
Wait, did you not
cool.
like
I'll leave
it
that with you.
getting its feet dirty?
What's that?
Did you not like it getting its paws dirty, getting mud?
Well, he used to go outside, and he has these gorgeous white feet, and like 80% of his body, and then his feet would be brown, like the dirt. They looked awful. In fact, I just looked at a picture of him. That's funny.
I think we tapped in. Okay, well, I hope that helps you. He sounds lovely. I'm sorry for your loss. How old was your kitty?
I do have a question. May I ask a question?
Oh, well, go ahead. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. His cremains just came in because he just died 10 days ago, excuse me. And I want to know if the cremains have been mixed up.
No.
No, I don't feel that either.
No.
And
and he keeps talking about the ledge. So I don't know if there's like a hill or a ledge that he would sit on, but he keeps saying, go to the ledge. Go to the ledge.
And don't, if a cat
don't go over the ledge.
Yeah. If the cat comes named Bixby,
right.
If you have a cat come named Bixby to you, you should keep that kitty cat.
Bixby?
Okay.
Yeah, the cat's name is Bixby.
Bixby. Okay, well,
Well,
good
that
luck.
paws
Good
are
luck.
right,
I'm
too.
sorry, Judy. We hope we've been helpful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Judy.
Okay, that was nice. You guys are good.
Well, she's going to have more fur babies. You'll see. Cat wants to come back to her.
Okay, so here's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for calling
Hi.
Susan Pensky.
Hi, how are you?
So what's up? What's up?
So I just wanted to find out if anything could be seen in regards to a move out of New York City and maybe a career that goes with it.
I say yes, 100%. So get prepared, pack what you want, leave behind what you don't, and get ready to rock and roll into your new life.
Get out of
And is there no, I'm completely game for it.
Yeah.
I've worked with Calise before, and I did a trip to Denver, and she saw me coming back, and I thought she was completely crazy. I was like, she has no idea what she's talking about, and I'm back in New York. But there's going to be opportunity sometime soon
8 or 9
to
months.
move again, and I'm just wondering, is there anything showing, like where in the U.S.?
Calise, you want to get this one?
I feel you should go, just not now. It's just not right now. So like I said, it might be September or towards the end of the year a little bit, but somewhere else in the US, more sunny.
That makes sense at that part of the year.
Oh, okay, good. It's going to be more sunny than it is in New York, is what I'm hearing. I also feel it's going to be an easy move. So somewhere you've either lived before, somewhere you've got family, somewhere you've got friends, and it's not meant to be a challenge. It's meant to bring you closer to love and closer to money. So it'll be with work. Those two will be connected, or it'll allow work to improve, because where you're at right now is a holding bay or like a way station for what's to come next.
You know what seems so out of
absolutely.
So out there, but I'm going to say there's a connection somehow to Texas. TX.
Ooh.
So
okay.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. Who said that? Calise or Rebecca?
Rebecca.
No, that was Rebecca.
Rebecca. Okay. So
she's good. She knows what she's talking
open.
about. Listen to her. Write down Texas.
Yeah, it's something either to do with the company with Texas or something with Texas, because I saw TX. It's got to be Texas.
Okay, I got to take another call.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you. Good
Thanks,
luck
Stephanie.
now.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Come on. Boop. Okay, here we go. All the people that are on, I think it's Mixer or Twitch. I'm not sure. Caleb's, what's the little purple eyeball one?
That's Twitch.
Okay, Twitch. We've got Quinn on Twitch and really, really wants to get in, and everybody's voting for him. And I don't know how many people are watching on Twitch, but I appreciate it. I didn't even know I had a Twitch. Hey, Quinn, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? So what's up?
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I get bullied a lot at school. I need help.
He gets bullied a lot at school.
Oh, I wasn't sure. Oh,
We couldn't understand.
Bullied. Does he?
Look at Calise's eyes.
Okay,
I know.
Well, no,
I know. I'm talking to the spirits and I'm hearing a lot of things.
Okay, what do you hear?
All right.
Well, I'm hearing, why leave him in a situation where he's being bullied? That doesn't mean necessarily change. Well, I guess it could be change the situation, give him the tools to have a good sense of humor, and maybe, some self.
Yeah, but bullying it's tough. What do you think, Calise?
It is.
What's up?
I'm being shown images of what's going on at school, and it's not okay, and that they've told the counselors, and the counselors aren't doing anything, but now they need to tell the next person. So, Quinn, did you tell? How does it work in American schools? Did you tell the oh God, what do you call the principal? Have you told the principal?
Mm-hmm.
I
Quinn?
tried to, but they like bully me in the bathroom, and I'm scared they'll like hurt me if I try to tell on them.
Right.
No, they will, but if you. So you've told, because what I see is that you've told the teachers, but you haven't told like the principal, and that whichever teacher you've told, you need to tell a teacher that's more senior than the one you've told, because I feel like the more senior teacher is actually going to do something, but the main homeroom teacher isn't going to take action because they don't think it's as serious as it is. But I'm seeing these guys like physically beating you up, and that's not okay. Like that's actually illegal.
Yeah,
and
it
if you guys were all over 18, they would go to jail.
Yes.
You can't let this happen.
No.
And I see that they're physically bigger than you, and that to them it's entertainment. I'm also being shown that you can't change schools for some reason. So maybe your mom's not letting you, or maybe it's just not an option right now. But I feel like there is a way out, and that way out is to tell the oldest, like the most senior person in the school, even if you just like walk into the principal's office during lunchtime and just say, I need to tell you something very serious, and I'm not going home until you take this seriously.
And strict confidence, because you don't want to get hurt. Like tell them exactly what's going on. And you can also report it to the police if it gets too bad.
Are we talking to
safety.
Quinn's mom or Quinn?
No, this is Quinn.
This is Quinn.
He's on Twitch. So
Yeah, it's me.
I assume he's. What grade are you in, Quinn?
That's tough. You should.
I'm in 5th grade.
It's only in 5th grade. You know what? Does your mom know you're calling in?
And your head hurts too, right? Like they hit you on the head as well.
How old are you?
I go on my computer to make myself happy.
Are you 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 11.
11, yeah. You know what? This is my take on it, and I'm serious about that. Does your mom know you're calling?
No, she's in bed right now.
Oh, yeah. So we have to be careful what we say.
Mm-hmm.
So, why don't you...
You need to find an adult who can help you.
Yes. And we don't want
You're
you...
afraid your mom just has no interest. She's just thinks it's out of her hands. Is that the problem?
I'm just scared.
Oh.
Okay,
Maybe.
so this is my take.
I actually feel like your mom's got other things going on, but I do feel like if you told her, she would care, and that if you tell your mom, she won't tell the bullies. So she's a safe person to tell. But I really feel like the people that can put a stop to this are the people that work at the school. And these are the teachers, because it's their job to make sure the students are safe.
Exactly.
So know that even though you might feel insignificant and you might feel that the teachers don't care about you because there's thousands of students, they actually do. They actually care about every single student, because if there is a problem with one of their students, they get in trouble.
Right.
It's the teacher's jobs to
Well,
make
yeah,
sure
if
that you're
something happens
safe.
to you, do you have an iPhone?
So they can lose their job if you get
That's
injured,
true.
you know.
Yeah.
That's
Quinn,
true.
I do.
Quinn, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever thought of putting on record when you go in there,
very
just
good.
in case somebody starts
Very good.
attacking you, so you have it on tape?
Or like wearing a body camera or something.
No, you can just have record. You don't have to
no,
have a video.
I don't.
But you can just push record and have sound.
True,
If
you can do
something
audio record
So you can have proof
on
and
voice
then-
memos.
And then but don't go looking to get beat up. But
No.
just if you feel like you're in an unsafe place, like in the bathroom or whatever, just turn on your recorder and have it in your backpack. And then if you can show that to an authority figure, like your teacher or the principal or the counselor, usually a counselor is a good way to go, and just say, I'm afraid for my life and I really, really need someone to tell me what to do. I don't want to get in trouble or get beat up on the way home from school or whatever, but, could you help me? And then if you have a recording, but always when you feel like you're in a space of danger, just turn on the record. It doesn't have to be a video. It can just be the sound on your phone.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I've got to say something about this kid. You are very, very funny. You have a creative side that is amazing. Your self-esteem will have to come from within, but find something you're good at so you could feel good about. Now, we know this happens. Kids that get bullied, they think about suicide. That can never happen to you because you have a bright, bright future. They have all kinds of suicide hotlines, and you tell their mom, call me, okay? Call Susan. We're here for you. But let me tell you something.
Oh, my computer hurts.
What was that?
I think he's full of shit, but it's okay.
What's that?
What's that? That was your social cue not working very well for you.
Yeah, right.
What was that?
I don't know.
But I think we got the message across that needed to get across. I
Okay,
think we're
just
good.
go see somebody tomorrow and record it while you're in the
Go
bathroom.
make me a sandwich.
What?
Can you make me a peanut butter and jelly now?
Okay,
I
then
want an
guys-
ice cream.
You know what though? We were pretty good at solving this problem for anybody that has it.
Yeah.
Thank you
I will
guys.
also say
Back
that
to the kitchen.
yeah, we're good.
Okay, you're funny as
All
all
right.
get up, but we gotta go.
Yeah, we can tell he's 11.
All right,
You're
next.
12.
Yeah, maybe it was.
You're funny.
Oh, he disappeared. Okay,
Bye-bye.
thanks for calling.
I banned
Quinn.
him. Don't worry.
I think
It's
someone
okay.
might have taken his computer.
It was possessed.
Maybe his
Oh
mother.
my God, that's so
That's cool.
cute.
He got what he needed.
I love it. We're so serious.
Yes. Oh, my
Did you?
little
Is he?
friend.
But you know, is it really, Calise? Is it really
have a- I
happening?
have
If
a
you saw it, I believe it.
Hey,
I felt like it really was. I think maybe someone grabbed his computer at the last moment there, but actually, I feel like
probably
the
a
kids that were
brother
bullying him
or
were really
something?
stupid. Yeah, like a brother grabbed the computer.
Oh, great.
But I feel the
Thanks,
kids that were bullying
bro.
him at school just
That's
weren't
very
that smart.
serious.
So he'll
Very
figure it
serious
out.
issue.
He got what he needed.
I
from that.
hope he gets the help he needs if it's the truth. If it's not, then thank you.
He will.
Anyways.
No,
Oh, he
it
said
is.
thank you on Twitch. Bye. He said
Super
thank you.
social
Okay.
skills and comedy.
He
And
did.
he'll meet us.
No, he said thank you with
Yeah, he's good.
three little hearts and a bye. So yeah, if he goes to, I think you should just report it to the police.
I
go to
agree.
but
That's
I
criminal.
get when you're in Detroit, it's a little different than the social situation that I grew up in, and that you grew up in here in
True.
I'm not an expert, but I do know that Dr. Drew would say call the police.
And I totally agree with that. They should stop
But if he
this.
gets a recording of somebody aggressing him,
evidence.
he has proof, and then he can
Yes,
do something
proof.
about it. But if you can't just
No.
you can't say somebody did something
Yes.
unless you have some kind of
That's-
proof of it. So
That's such a horrible thing.
thank you, Quinn. I hope you're okay. He'll
We
he'll
love
be
you,
okay,
Quinn.
everybody. I think
We send
the
you love.
fact that he's calling in here is this is a new platform
cool, right?
called Twitch, which is the demographic was
Just
actually
like
Caleb's idea. Thanks, Caleb. Get on
Do we
the-
have to Twitch?
You're welcome.
No, but
I don't even know what it is.
We're here to help any age group.
We got to help the kids too.
Careful, Rebecca. You might summon some spirits doing that.
Don't worry, Quinn. I Twitch too, a lot.
If we can bring a little glimmer of hope to somebody out there in Twitch world.
Oh, give me the bullies on the phone. Let's try to fix that.
Yeah, right.
All the moms come out of their skin. It's like, now what would I do? I think I don't know. I wasn't raised in Detroit, so it's a tough call.
It's not even a laughing subject. It's terrible.
No, it is, but I think giving him the strength to move forward might, hopefully he'll take my advice and record some
To the police.
dumbass 12-year-old being a dick in the bathroom.
Yeah,
And then
tell
he'll
someone,
say,
and
I
then
became a
he's got- then
comedian
he's
because
screwed.
of...
Oh, and by the way, this is what I
punishment.
told my kids. If you don't have a good comeback, you better learn how to do it. Because, when people like, oh, Mom, so-and-so said this to me. And I said, well, what was your comeback? Like, come on. You must have a good comeback. You need to have, you got to stand up with a good comeback unless you're going to get hit in the face. But obviously that's
Probably they're
different.
older, they're bigger. It's such a terrible, scary.
Fifth to seventh grade. Oh, my God. Seventh grade girls. Woo. They are the worst. And they're worse to boys,
Yeah, the girls are terrible. I remember at high school they were throwing water on my hair because I used to straighten them to make them look like a lion. And then they would call me Simona the lion. Your hair are not naturally straight. But yeah, it's okay.
I got bullied because I was too busty, and I was in Catholic school, and so I wore a pea coat all the time. And I finally stopped it by when boy said something to me. I got up. The nun was running the class, and I slapped him right in the face.
Good.
Yeah,
And I said,
you got to fight back.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
And
just
then-
have to fight back.
His name was Scott something. But anyway, he never, ever said another word to me. And the nun just said, go sit down, Rebecca.
Exactly.
Fine.
What?
Yeah.
See, nowadays that would not happen. That's
Yeah, my
for sure.
bosoms got me in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Such a horrible problem.
Exactly. Poor you.
I had no boobs till I was 19. So
I had enough for all four of you.
I don't know.
I'm
kids,
still waiting.
Kids are tough.
I'm
They're
nasty.
the
It's an
toughest.
innocent age. It's the most cruel.
Well, it's just,
Yeah.
it's so hard to be a kid these days,
Oh, God. I remember Scott Bagley. If you're out there, don't even test my patience because I will slap you again.
Talk to the hand. Okay, here we're gonna. Anybody else? I'm really thankful that everybody on Twitch did point him out and wanted to
help him.
Yeah, wanted me to take the call. I had to figure it out, but I do see everybody's comments and I appreciate it. I think we can take one more question and then go, or do you have to run?
Well, I want to shout out to my niece Caroline Quinn. It's her 23rd
Quinn.
birthday.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Caroline Quinn.
And
the
her-
last guy's
yeah.
name.
Happy birthday. Yeah, and they're waiting for me at this cool place. But yeah, I'm here for a couple minutes more before I have to run. So
Okay, here's another one. Well, I don't know if this is going to be true, but I'll give it a shot. Hi, another person in Detroit. Uh-oh. Hopefully this is, oh wait. Ben?
Hello?
Is this going to be Quinn's bully now?
Okay, Ben.
Hello?
Hi, Ben.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I am questioning my sexuality.
Okay. Are you going to be silly, or are you
Maybe
really
this is
telling
one
us
for
the
Dr.
truth?
Drew.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Oops. He hung up by accident.
You figure it out.
Bogus. I
Wasn't
don't
meant
know.
to be.
Maybe he accidentally hung up. He was too excited. So, okay. I just feel like, I don't know.
who do we have next?
I'm going to try this one. Okay. Hi, it's Susan. How are you? Hi. Hi, Emma.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. There's a little scratchiness, but I can hear you.
Oh, great. Okay. Awesome. I just have a question about
A job and love life.
Okay, good. You're not 12 and you're not messing with our heads.
Is your name Kristen, you said?
Right.
Oh, there's a weird feedback. Ugh.
I'm sorry?
There's a weird feedback. I don't know if this is
Can you turn your speakers down because it's
Hold on.
echoing through the microphone, Kristen?
I thought I heard my name.
I know.
I think it's just the phone line I'm on. I'm sorry. You can definitely mute my phone line though. After the question.
Okay. All right.
Maybe that helps.
Okay, cool. No, ask your question.
Okay, ask your question and then I'll mute it.
Okay. No, I just have a question about a job. I want something pretty soon. And then just love life when the next really serious relationship is going to come along.
I feel like the job comes first. The love life comes after that.
So weird.
That's from the other side. You're getting different.
No, it's repeating what we're saying though.
Hold on, watch.
Okay, can we just turn her phone down?
I'm going to put on mute.
Okay.
Okay. She's
Now I
in
can
there.
hear.
I know. I thought maybe Calise's wouldn't have reverb, but go ahead.
No, I hear it. Basically, I feel like it's the money and then the love for her, that the job's going to fall into place first and then she'll meet someone after that. I do feel it's a man, so I don't know what her orientation is, but I feel Spirit keeps putting her with a man. And the two of them laugh together and that it's sort of like almost the job will come by May and then I feel the love will come. There's someone this year, but then at the end of next year is when the love solidifies in. So that's what I'm picking up, the basics.
That sounds good. Okay,
so it's a male match.
Now.
It's the end of next year, and yeah.
Okay, unmute. Does that sound good?
Okay. Wait, so you said 2021?
2021 is when it feels like there's an absolute match, but I actually feel like there's a relationship before that or a boyfriend before that, because I feel like there's someone that you open your heart to where you have a special connection by the end of this year. But then I feel there's something really significant about the end of 2021, like December 2021. I see you embracing someone. It's almost like one of those romantic movies. You're like kissing under the moonlight kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just really sweet and really cute. And then the feeling this year is, the man you're with, you just have lunch together and you hold hands. But that one feels like it's true love. So if you have a relationship towards the end of this year and it just kind of feels so, don't worry too much because there is a true love coming within 12 months of that. And it might even be the same one that progresses, but I really feel like it's two different people.
I'm unmuting. Hold on. Okay.
Coming, there's no job coming this month or next month?
I felt like a job came in May. That doesn't mean it won't come sooner, but it might be that you have a probation period for 3 months as well. So
I have a question.
The good news is it does come, but I might be wrong.
I'm trying to, okay.
Oh, is it a corporate job you're looking for? Because I keep seeing a taller building than a low and going into an office area.
Yeah, it's a corporate job. Like a law firm, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have to put you on mute again.
She has great academics. She's got really good grades to get through.
So
just patience.
What do you see, May?
What do you think, Rebecca?
You know what? I feel like she's going to go on a job interview where they, sometimes you have a temp position, then they hire you full time. But I feel like it's, I see the building and I see the office and I see a man there named Steve. Where I'll give you a little tip on your next interview. Wear dark navy blue, light fingernail polish, kind of like the royals wear. Lipstick, no perfume. Comfortable shoes, but stylish. And and just have your hair that it's not in your face or pulled back too severely, because that really helps you get the job done. Don't wear yellow. It'll make the people you're talking to hungry. Too much red is powerful, but you want to keep that in little moderation. And, light blue is okay, but the navy blue is the best, especially for law.
Well,
it's also the name Nicholas. So
Okay.
I think it may come a little sooner, but I'm going to take both of us and just put it together, and you're going to be successful, not to worry. And actually, she's going to get paid better than she thinks she is.
Okay. Does that make sense, any of it?
Okay, so this is like a temp to permanent or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it would be one. Rebecca feels it's temp to permanent.
Oh, you
So
guys,
go with both.
this is
I think we
killing
can
me.
both be right.
This is my sign that we need to.
Okay, we'll have to,
I gotta run
leave it
because I got a
there.
birthday
I
party
want
to
to
go
help
to.
you so much, but this is it's really hard for everybody. But we really appreciate your call. Call back next week on a better line, okay?
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Oh boy,
Ooh,
that was hard because I
cool.
didn't want to just say, "Oh, forget it, you can't have this call," because she got through, and I give her credit for hanging on, and all the people that couldn't get on, I'm so sorry. But you know what? I just want to thank Simona Mangiante for coming in
Thank
today and
you
being
so
my
much.
guinea pig, and then
Yes,
Thank you so much.
absolutely.
It was
I hope
amazing to be with
you can see
you.
how this works, the whole process works, and thanks to Calise for staying up until nearly midnight in New York, because she's in New
Oh,
York.
yeah.
If
My
anybody's in the
computer's
New
about
York
to run out of
area
battery.
New York.
and they want to
Well,
get
actually, can I mention an event I have coming up as well?
yes, but first let's tell
Real
them where to
quick, so
find you if they have any questions. CaliseSimone.com.
Exactly. So you can find me at CaliseSimone.com or at Calise Simone on social media. You can see the spelling below. And I'm based in New York City. So if you ever want a reading in person in New York City, you can book with me. But I will be in San Diego in 2 weeks.
Yay!
So
And
you can
there's
come
3 or
and
4
meet me in
spots
San
left.
Diego.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there's 4 spots left to the Gallery Mediumship show. There's 4 tickets left. And if you want a private reading, I think there's only 2 spaces left. All the information's on my website on how to book. It's at the Jack and Frank Salon in Ocean Beach.
yes, and it's actually affordable to go to the medium. What did you call it?
The group Gallery Mediumship.
Yeah. So is that
Yeah,
do you
Spirit
have-
Connections.
So
is
is
what it's called.
that's where people can sit and get a reading, right? Through
Yeah, I read for the audience.
Yes.
So you come in the audience and I bring through your loved ones in spirit, and pretty much everyone gets a message. Not everyone is guaranteed a message, but a lot of people get a message in that group
and
reading.
it's not super expensive either. So go to where do they find the tickets? from that?
CaliseSimone.com,
Okay, so
or you can contact the Jack and Frank Salon in Ocean Beach.
if you're in San Diego. And then also, if you're in New York, she can give you a private reading and just check her out on her website. So same with Rebecca. Rebecca recently was on the Ellen Tube on Facebook and did a reading for, who was the man? Kaylin. And she was amazing, and she had about 10,000 people call her. So,
Yeah.
so if
Amazing.
Well, we got a lot of looky
done.
views. I think it's now a lot of views were 1.4 million. So I got a lot of calls.
well, there were like, oh yeah. So and Ellen is so huge, and that's such a big opportunity. But if you do want to get a
Well
reading with
done.
Rebecca too, you can also go to her website and call her. Her phone number's there, and these are both amazing psychics, as you can see. And we want to help everybody's out there. I'm sorry if we didn't get to your phone calls, and we look forward to you calling back again. We had 1,144 people call in.
Wow.
Well, that's
And
a lot of people.
I'm
I understand.
impressed.
I was so impressed with both Calise and Rebecca. You made my day. Thank you.
And everybody
Thank
who
you.
called in,
Yeah.
You,
everybody
I will
watched.
go back for more readings.
Yeah, Calise, I see all of your events are going to be successful, and it's going to be really fun down
Yeah,
in
and I
San
wish you
Diego.
could come visit me while you're here in town and stuff. But I
I
guess-
know. We have to line that up.
But I get to see you in New York all the time too. So, and also make sure you check out Simona's swimwear line at Agape by Simona, and it's really amazing.
Thank you.
Her swimwear is great. So, and then also find us at drdrew.com. We'll be here this weekend on the facebook.com/Dr. Drew with all the people that weren't really thrilled to see this on Drew's website, but there will be an Ask Dr. Drew this weekend with Vinny Tortorich. He's the no grains, no, oh gosh. Anyways, he's the health guru from Corolla's group, and he's also going to be joined by Dr. Kate Shanahan and Anna Vocino, and we're going to be talking about health and eating protein and carnivore diet and the benefits of not eating any any carbs. So check it out. We'll be taking calls with Dr. Drew, everybody's favorite, and I'll be here with Caleb, and hopefully we won't have like a bubble Calise had over the top, but but it will be on February 9th at 3 p.m. And just go, you can watch it at drdrew.tv. Just go to drdrew.tv and you sign up, and you can get on the, if you text your question to the phone number, you can get on the show right away. So same system, and thanks for watching. I hope
Thank
that
you guys.
we enlighten somebody, and this is Simona's husband's book. If anybody needs to check it out, it's Deep State Target,
Yes.
and by George Papadopoulos.
It's so complicated.
Don't laugh at me. I'm terrible.
I love it. It's so sweet. Actually, it's so sweet.
There's some words that I just can't say, and this is one of them. So, but also, if you want to get my app on your phone, just go to Google Susan Pinsky. You can get the Calling Out with Susan Pinsky app and get all the shows that we've done there. And if you want to go into the archives, we'll be letting some of the shows out of the archives. But also, if you want to see what we've done since 2012, you can see all the great shows that we've done with these fantastic clairvoyants du jour. So,
Merci.
Gracias. Merci.
So,
Merci.
that's all I know in French.
Grazie.
So,
Grazie.
but thank you, Calise. I love you. And
Thank you.
Thanks again, everybody.
Love you too. Thank
Thanks
you.
for everybody around the globe
Thanks,
watching the
guys.
show.
See you
Good night,
next
guys.
time.
Bye.